This is Alan Bush with ADMIS. In the stock index futures, we are seeing prices higher this morning, even though we did have housing starts, although showing an increase coming in with a smaller number than many analysts had expected. Of course, we do have the Fed meeting today and tomorrow, and after the meeting is over, tomorrow we will have Bernanke speaking. Also, we are noticing that today that the Russell 2000 index is actually underperforming. So even though futures are higher today, with the Nasdaq doing quite well, but the Russell not doing as well on a comparative basis, that could suggest that some of these early gains that we are seeing in the other indices may not follow through. Also, it does appear that the Fed is likely to scale back the quantitative easing, possibly as early as at the September meeting. Over in the currency, seeing the euro currency trading higher, even though we did get a report showing that auto sales in the Eurozone declined to a 20-year low in the last month. Also some weakness in the Japanese yen. This on the continuing idea that there is a possibility that the Bank of Japan could add more accommodation to their banking system, although we feel with the bond yields increasing as much as they have in Japan over the last 2 months or so, that it is very unlikely that the Bank of Japan is in a position to add more quantitative easing. Also, we're seeing the Australian dollar under some pressure again. We did get the minutes from the more recent Reserve Bank of Australia meeting indicating that they are leaving the door open for additional accommodation. So with that in mind, also with the Chinese economy also coming under some pressure, showing weakness there, we would expect continued pressure in the Australian dollar today and also longer term. In the credit futures market, seeing futures under some pressure, really not performing very well at all in spite of the somewhat weaker than expected housing starts report. That in itself could be viewed as a sign of weakness. So from here, I would look for additional pressure in treasuries in the 10-year and the 30. In fact, we're very close to those 14-month lows in futures, which I think over the next week or so we will penetrate. Once again, these are my opinions alone and are not the opinions of ADMIS or Archer Daniels Midland.
He was brilliant.